It's 2017, which marks for each one of us a new beginning. I want to focus on that with you here for a few episodes. What does it mean to pursue new beginnings? Well, Michael Gerber said this many years ago in one of his great books, that new beginnings are really all about a blank piece of paper and a beginner's mind. Meaning you have to almost unpack all of the presuppositions and all of the former ideas, and maybe even let go of some of the successes you had in the past, certainly letting go of the failures you've experienced in the past, and just start with a clean sheet of paper. Design the life you want. Design the year you want. Consider the possibilities that really do exist. Pull those dreams back out of the closet and begin to frame a future that is beautiful, that is productive, that is effective. That's really what new beginnings are all about. Here's what I want to encourage you in this first episode. The idea of a new beginning frightens some because they view the possibility of a new beginning through the prism or the glasses of what they've experienced in the past. Now listen, I know we've just come through a very difficult year. Worldwide, we've had some great challenges, economically, socially, politically. There's a lot of chaos going on. There's a lot of negativity going on, a lot of toxicity in the air, but you and I can choose not to start from that place. We can choose to start with a positive attitude, with a hopeful attitude. We can choose to start from a place of faith and belief that whatever it is that God has planned for us, it's still there. And nothing going on around me can discourage me unless I allow it, can disqualify me unless I allow it, and can cause me to not be able to wrap my hands and my heart and my life around the thing that God's placed before me. Listen to me. You're in this world. You're not of this world. Don't get stressed out. Don't freak out. Don't allow anyone to tell you that you cannot pursue the thing that's on your heart. I really believe 2017 is going to be a breakout year for so many of us. I sense it. I feel it. In fact, let me tell you a quick story. I'm a pilot. You know that. Many of you know that. I love to fly. I love everything about aeronautics and aviation, the science of flight. I love it. And many years ago, as pilots and scientists were looking at how we could break the sound barrier, we created several different types of aircraft, and finally we came to the point where we were able to produce a piece of machinery that had the potential to break through the sound barrier. Here's what they learned over the years. As an aircraft comes through, comes towards the sound barrier, that speed, and it gets to that point where it's just a couple of miles per hour, so to speak, from breaking through that invisible barrier. In the microseconds just before the breakthrough, there is more stress on the airframe of that aircraft. The engines are under tremendous duress. In fact, that aircraft is very vulnerable to coming apart. And you can even feel the tremor in the controls, the tremor on the aircraft, because it is pushing up against a barrier that is trying to keep it, watch, behind the noise. If you've ever been behind a jet aircraft or ever been behind a loud truck or behind something, you know that the distraction, the noise, the power of that whole deal, if you stay behind it, you're always going to be in the wake of the difficulty. But breaking into that sound barrier is about pushing through the stress. Now, what do you and I do when we almost get there? And we begin to feel that stress, that strain, that pushback. What do? We typically throttle back, and we want to get further behind so we're not feeling the tension or the stress of what's possible. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you 2017 is going to be about. It's going to be about putting your hand on the throttle. And instead of throttling back because of the pressure you feel, you're going to notch it forward just a little bit. Because that's all it takes is a small adjustment in the forward direction to push you beyond the veil, to push you beyond the pressure, to push you beyond what has been pushing back against you. I really believe that 2017 is going to be that kind of a year for you. New beginnings. Believe again, dream again, think big again. Please do not look at your future through the prism of what you've just come through. Look at your future through the eyes of the God that created you and has great things planned for your life. My name is Brian Holmes. Great to be here with you again in this new year. I look forward to seeing you back here very, very soon.